Imagine waking up one morning and checking your bank account as you always do. Maybe it's the day your state pension is due, the day you rely on that payment to cover your bills, groceries, or heating. You sip your tea, expecting everything to look normal. But then something catches your eye. A message from your bank asking for verification, a delay in your pension deposit, or an unfamiliar notice about new rules. That's the reality many UK pensioners could face this November as new Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, bank account rules come into effect. It's all about tightening security, preventing fraud, and making sure every penny of your pension reaches the right person. While the intention is good, the changes could bring confusion and delay if you're not prepared.
For months, the DWP has been working to ensure benefit and pension payments are made safely and accurately. Too many people have fallen victim to scams, identity theft, and account errors. And this new system is designed to fix that. The DWP wants to be sure that the account receiving your pension belongs to you, that it's active, and that your personal details are correct. These rules mean your bank might ask you to confirm your identity, verify your account information, or provide updated proof of address. The DWP could contact you too, asking for the same. The goal is to protect your money, but the process might catch people off guard, especially those who aren't aware that the new rules take effect in November. Think of it as a financial health check. The DWP wants to confirm that your pension isn't being paid into a dormant or incorrect account. You may be asked to show photo ID like a passport or driving license, confirm your contact number and address, and verify that your account is still in regular use. For many, this will be a quick and simple process. But for others, especially those who haven't updated their details in years, it could mean extra paperwork and short delays. Imagine a pensioner who's had the same bank account for decades. The bank may suddenly request verification documents, and until those are provided, the pension payment could be paused. A few days delay might not sound like much, but when you're living on a fixed income, it can be stressful and disruptive. This November is crucial because the DWP has warned that payments could be delayed if bank accounts aren't verified in time. Regular payment dates for state pensions and pension credit remain the same, but if your bank or the DWP can't confirm your details, your funds might be held temporarily. It's not a punishment, it's a safeguard. But the real challenge is awareness. Many pensioners still don't know that these checks are happening, and some might mistake a legitimate verification request for a scam, ignoring it until it's too late. Others might not realize their contact details are outdated until a letter goes to the wrong address. So what can happen if someone doesn't act in time? Picture Mrs. Brown, a 74-year-old pensioner who receives her payments into a joint account with her husband. One day she gets a letter asking her to confirm her bank details. She puts it aside, thinking it's nothing urgent. When her payment date arrives, she's surprised to find the money hasn't appeared. After a few phone calls and a trip to the bank, she learns that the account needed re-verification. It takes several days to resolve, during which she worries about her bills. All of that could have been avoided if she'd taken a few minutes to respond earlier. Or think of Mr. Khan, who retired abroad but still receives his UK pension into a British bank account. He gets an email from the DWP asking him to confirm his overseas address and identity. Assuming it's spam, he deletes it. Weeks later, his payment is held until he proves who he is. He scrambles to send the right documents, frustrated that he didn't take it seriously at first. These examples show how easy it is for simple oversight to turn into unnecessary stress. If you want to avoid that, start now. Check that your bank account is active and in your name. Make sure the DWP and your bank both have your current address, phone number, and email. Confirm that your ID documents are valid. Don't wait until you're asked for them. And when you receive any letter or message about your pension or bank account, don't ignore it. If you're unsure whether it's genuine, contact your bank or the DWP directly through their official numbers before responding. One of the main reasons for this change is the rise in pension-related scams. Criminals often target older people, sending fake texts or emails that look official. They might say, "We need to verify your bank account for your pension," then ask you to click a link or share personal information. The DWP has repeatedly warned people not to respond to such messages. The new rules could make these scams more believable, so you have to be extra careful. Always verify through official channels. The real DWP will never ask you to confirm bank details via text or an unexpected link. It's also important to remember that this isn't about reducing pensions or changing how much you get paid. Your pension amount stays the same. These checks are only about ensuring the money goes into the right hands. If your account is fine and your details are up to date, you won't even notice a difference. But if something is outdated, you could face short-term payment holds until the verification process is complete. For those with joint accounts, it's especially important to ensure both names are correctly listed and that both account holders are aware of any correspondence from the bank. If one of the account holders has passed away or changed their details, the account could be flagged for review. Similarly, if you've recently moved or switched phone numbers and didn't inform your bank or the DWP, your verification messages might not reach you. The DWP's aim is to create a more secure and transparent system, but that only works if people cooperate. Banks are also under pressure to flag unusual transactions or accounts that look inactive. Some pensioners only use their account for receiving their pension and rarely withdraw cash. To the system, that may appear inactive, triggering a check. That's why it's a good idea to make small transactions regularly or contact your bank to confirm that your account is still listed as active. For those living abroad, expect more checks. The DWP may ask for proof of residence or updated contact details. International payments can already take longer, so additional verification could cause further delay. If you haven't updated your overseas address recently, do it now. Imagine the stress if your pension didn't arrive when expected. Bills pending, direct debits bouncing, and no clear reason why. These new rules are meant to stop fraud, but for individuals, the experience of being checked can feel intrusive or worrying. The best mindset is to see it as routine maintenance. It's a one-time cleanup of the system, not an attack on your finances. Once your details are verified, everything will continue as usual. You may also start to see more letters, phone calls, or emails from your bank asking you to confirm certain details. Don't panic if you do. Just make sure to double-check their authenticity. If you receive a letter saying your pension might be delayed unless you act, take it seriously. But don't rush to click any links. Use your bank's official website or the DWP contact page to verify whether the message is genuine. If you have elderly parents, grandparents, or neighbors who rely on their pension, help them with this process. Sit down with them and check their bank statements, correspondence, and contact details. Many older people may be confused or intimidated by verification requests, fearing they'll lose their pension if they make a mistake. A little support from family or friends can make a huge difference. While the DWP hasn't changed pension amounts or payment days, these new verification measures could cause short-term disruption for some. It's better to act before you're forced to. Think of it like renewing your passport. You don't wait until the last minute because delays can ruin your plans. The same principle applies here. A few minutes spent confirming your details now can save days or even weeks of stress later. For those wondering what happens if they miss a verification request, your payment won't be lost forever, but it may be delayed until the check is complete. Once you've confirmed your details, the payment will go through. Still, why risk the inconvenience? Some pensioners might ask, why now? The answer is simple. Winter is coming, and with it, higher living costs. The DWP wants all systems working smoothly before the busy winter season, when pensioners depend heavily on timely payments for heating and essentials. That's why this warning is being issued in November, not later in the year. So how do you stay safe and prepared? First, always make sure your account is active. Second, respond to legitimate verification requests promptly. Third, stay alert to scams. And finally, help spread the word. Many pensioners don't use social media or online news, so telling them directly can help prevent unnecessary worry. Even though the phrase "new bank account rules hit pensioners" sounds alarming, the real message is one of protection, not punishment. The DWP is simply trying to ensure that your money reaches you safely. Yes, it might feel like extra red tape, but it's there to defend against growing fraud risks. So take a few moments this week to check your details, update your contact information, and ensure your bank account is verified. If you've done that, you can sit back with your tea, confident that your pension will arrive on time as always. And if someone you know hasn't heard about these changes yet, give them a quick call and let them know. A simple reminder today could save them a lot of stress tomorrow. This November's changes aren't meant to make life harder for pensioners. They're meant to make life safer. The DWP wants to protect your income, your identity, and your peace of mind. So, take this warning not as a threat, but as an opportunity to stay ahead. Because when it comes to your pension, being prepared means being protected.